Welcome to the BMRC Motorcycle Racing Show, where you never have to worry about the speed limit.
Godfrey on the 80cc mini GP bike, Haley Place, with Ricardo Wade on that white and orange number 20 super scooter. Out front, young Shade Arrow, Josiah Casey hard on his heels, getting the pressure to him early. Carlos Cardoza making a move around the outside. Let's see if he can make a stick nose. Casey on the oh, but Shaquille Godfrey slips in underneath him. Cardoza didn't see that one coming. Where did Godfrey come from? He was in the back of the pack and forth, now he slipped up, but Cardoza takes him back around the outside. Let's see what's gonna happen. It's like Cardoza looks to make a move on Josiah Casey. Takes a long way around, he switches back to the inside. Casey's on the gas just about, he shoots in front of him. Cardoza looks to go up the inside, but Casey shuts the door in hot pursuit after young Shea Darrow, that number 51 team turn machine. Darrow's pointing to something on his bike, but Casey sits in the turn one underneath Darrow into first place. Josiah Casey in the 45 Pizza House machine. Shea Darrow, capital G team turned. Third place, round the backside, we've got a battle between Shaquille Godfrey and Carlos Cardoza on that super scooter. Haley Place in close too, not letting anybody get out of sight. Ricardo Wade still hanging in there as well. Josiah Casey got about a bike and a half on Darrow, head down, accelerating through the infield section. Shea Darrow pushing hard, number 51 Cardoza late on the brakes on that scooter, trying to make up some ground on Darrow. Godfrey's just laying in tow. Let's see what's gonna happen. Anything happens to the two in front of him, Godfrey's gonna capitalize on this. Josiah Casey out front, head down, clear track in front of him, pulling away. He tips it into our last year onto the front, 6 straight away. 45, Casey leading the pack. Cardoza makes a move on Shea Darrow and moves up to second place. Darrow signaling that he might be having some problems with his bike. He's got to stay focused. Young Godfrey's hard on his heels. He may lose another position to Godfrey. Still out front and pulling away. Looks like young Josiah Casey, our winner of our first 2 race heats. Looks like he's gonna make it a third. But Cardoza has a little checkup, a little moment, quick moment just now. Shea Darrow reels him back in. Darrow still pushing hard, bike missing, but still riding the wheels off that thing. Godfrey still hanging in hot and close pursuit with Haley Place hot on his heel, the number 10 blue 911 racing machine. Still Josiah Casey banked over, accelerating on that 150cc 4-stroke number 45 Pizza House sponsored bike onto the front straightaway, half a track lead on our second place rider Cardoza on that scooter with no numbers. Shea Darrow riding the wheels off of that motard. Shaquille Godfrey, Haley Place, tips it into turn 1. These guys are really, really pushing hard today. The fitness is starting to get in, the training has all been paying off. Now they're showing everybody what they're made of. As young Casey back on track, absent last week. Showing everybody he can be missed a day, but he's gonna come back just as strong. Cardoza has a quick no mishap. Shea Darrow's not close enough to capitalize on it, but closing down quickly on young Shea Darrow with Shaquille Godfrey on that number 4 Pizza House blue machine. Onto the front straightaway we come. Halfway flags, 5 laps in this race. Josiah Casey out front by half a straightaway. Carlos Cardoza on that super scooter. Shea Darrow just hanging on. Shaquille Godfrey, number 4, Haley Place, right on his heels. Young Ricardo Wade bringing up the tail end as they tip it into our infield section. Casey out front by himself, got a clear track in front of him, able to ride down and put in some clean laps. But behind him, the battle is brewing up between Cardoza, young Shea Darrow, and Shaquille Godfrey on that number 4 bike, coming in hard. Let's see if anything can happen as Godfrey pulls up right to the rear wheel of Shea Darrow. Looks like it's gonna try to pull a move on. Let's see if he can get in any closer and make something happen as Darrow accelerates on that turn. Our leader close to the line. Almost a full straightaway on the second place rider, but Godfrey is right on the back wheel of young Shea Darrow. He's looking around, looking for him. little bit more top end, a little bit more power on the straightaway. But what will Guthrie be able to do in our infield and our tight, twisty turn sections? Haley Place just losing touch with the two riders in front of her as the battle was a little closer in the early stages of these races, but as the laps are winding down, these riders starting to get comfortable getting their zones and these things are stretching out. We got Cardoza sitting in second. Shay Darrow, our early race leader, slipped into fourth place. That's coming under intense pressure from Shaquille Guthrie on that blue number 4 machine of Pizza House. Darrow, capital G, and Guthrie pulls right up to the back of Darrow. Onto our front straight is our leader, young Zari Casey. Head down, having a good race all by himself. Carlos Cardoza on that super scooter, second place. Shay Darrow, white double beating down the front straightaway. Guthrie's not close enough to do anything with it. Your Haley Place just hanging back, just a slight bit of advantage happens. She's gonna capitalize on it. Ricardo Wade, our championship series leader in our super scooter class, bringing up the rear. But back off the front by a country mile is Jazari Casey. Backfiring into turn 4. Good into turn 5. Got Cardoza holding that bike, that scooter wide open, giving it all it's got. Looks like he's slowing down a little bit because Shay Darrow is catching up to her in a little wiggle and a wobble by Cardoza come out that last turn. Doesn't look like it's gonna hurt him none, but Guthrie is all over the back of young Shay Darrow. Darrow makes one mistake, Guthrie's gonna gobble him up alive. As our leader is long gone, second place takes the stripe. Third place rider Shay Darrow takes the stripe. Guthrie head down on top of that takes, trying to stay low. Keep it as aerodynamic as possible. Trying to hang 10 with these smaller, shorter riders. Through the infield section, they come to Jazari Casey out front, 45. Carlos Cardoza in the infield section. Looks like Guthrie is still on the back wheel of young Darrow, but it's not close enough to make any moves on him. Let's see if anything can happen going into this next couple of sections as Guthrie pulls right up to the rear wheel of Darrow. As our leader comes onto the front straightaway, all the action is brewing up beside him, behind him. He has no clue about it, but he's not worried about it at all. All he's got is clear track in front of him, and he's having it all his way. He must have went to Burger King because he's having it all his way. But Cardoza takes to the stripe. Darrow, Guthrie. These laps are winding down and they're winding down fast. If Guthrie's got anything left in his arsenal of tricks, he might have pulled it out now. Haley Place takes the line. Number 20, behind your white super scooter, Ricardo Wade, still in there. As Casey goes into a quick section of hairpin turns before he brings himself back around to the front straightaway. Cardoza, looks like it's lost touch with Casey now. But Darrow and Guthrie have gained some real estate back, and Guthrie to the inside of Darrow. Guthrie puts a move on Darrow. I think Darrow ran a bit too wide. Opened the door. Guthrie stuck his nose in there and took it. The cookie jar was open, and Guthrie slipped in and took 3. Let's see if Darrow's gonna fight back. We know he's a fighter. He doesn't give up too easily, but he's doing right hard. Look at the power and the speed of that 4-stroke machine of young Shay Darrow. What is Guthrie gonna do as the white flag is displayed for our leader as he makes his way around through the infield section of track? Where it takes to the stripe again. That familiar flag of black and white finishing flag is going to be displayed to him, but it's Guthrie back underneath the inside of young Shay Darrow in the infield section of our track. Guthrie takes a water line and Darrow stays tight. As Guthrie is riding the wheels off this bike today, folks. He just needs a hang 10 and make this thing happen. He can bring it home today as our leader weaving as wobbling down the front straightaway. Sorry, Casey. 45 Pizza House sponsored machine. First place in our GP80 class, but this battle royale of Shay Darrow and Shaquille Guthrie is going to come down to the line as Guthrie goes wide. Will Darrow be able to do anything? And Darrow takes him at the stripe. Oh, what a ride by these two youngsters. Guthrie and Darrow. Young Shay Darrow pits Shaquille Guthrie at the line. Our leader comes down. Happy you can see the smile through his helmet right now. 45 Jazari Casey takes the sweep of victories today, winning all 3 races. On his number 45 Pizza House sponsored machine. Carlos Cardoza takes line on us with 3 victories in our super